to the beautiful Lincolnian ideal of government of the people, by the people, for the people, for everybody. My friends in Congress, I should say in the House of Representatives, we passed the DREAM Act, and we passed the Promise Act. We want to make it possible for these millions of wonderful young people who are part of our communities, who went to school here, who grew up here, to become a permanent part of America. And we passed the Promise Act for the TPS holders. Those bills are sitting in a stack of more than 175 bills on the Senate Majority Leader's desk, including a universal criminal and mental background check on all firearm purchases, including the Equality Act for the LGBT civil rights that we need around America, including prescription drug reform. Those bills are sitting in a big stack on that desk. And so we need them to pass the DREAM Act, we need them to pass the Promise Act, and we need to take up serious, comprehensive immigration reform based on what the Senate passed out back in 2013. We can do that. We are a nation of immigrants, we are a nation of laws, we are a nation of borders, and we can have laws and borders without hating and demonizing and vilifying immigrants in America. We can do that. This is America. We can do that. You know, every week I get visits in my office, in the Cannon House office building, where you should come and see me. But every week I get visits from people in the hotel industry, people in the construction industry, people in the restaurant service sector, people in the hospital industry. And you know what they tell me? We have severe, chronic, pervasive labor shortages in America. You know, and we have had, you know this, periods of anti-immigrant nativism and hysteria before in American history. We can be honest about our history. This is not the first time we've seen this, but I do believe this is the first time that we have had a president ginning up anti-immigrant native hysteria when we have severe chronic labor shortages all over America. Ooh. And that makes no sense. That makes no sense. Immigrants are not taking our jobs. Immigrants are stimulating the economy. Immigrants are creating jobs and businesses, and we know that. They are part of our community. My dear friends from Frederick, and I understand we have some people who come to join us from Carroll and from Montgomery County, is that right? All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and everybody standing strong together. We're seeing some hard times in our country, and we've been through some hard times for the last 3 years. And I want to salute all of you, each and every one of you, for hanging tough and being strong since all of this began. Because, I don't know, sometimes it's almost like a movie, you know, what's taking place in our country. It's not the America I remember growing up. It's not the America that we all know. It's not the America that lives in our hearts. And one day, we will be able to tell our children and our grandchildren that when these hard times came, that all of us stood up and stood strong for the real America that lives every day in our hearts. All of you have done that. Thomas Jefferson said that we must have a little patience, and the reign of witches will pass over. Their spells dissolve, and the people recovering their true sight will remember the true principles of their government. In the meantime, it is true, he wrote at the time of the Alien and Sedition Acts, we are suffering from the pains of war and public debt, but we must have patience until our luck turns and we have the chance to win back the principles we have lost. because this is a game where principles are at stake.
Oh yeah. Biden
There's a
principles.
message from Thomas Jefferson to us. And here's a message from the great
Epstein
Frederick
principles.
Douglass.
Biden
Born
principles.
a Marylander 45 minutes away from years
Obama
a slave
principles.
who escaped from slavery to become a
Socialism
great
principles.
freedom fighter
Communism
in the
principles.
abolitionist movement. And Frederick Douglass said, if there's no struggle, there's no progress. The struggle may be moral, it may be material, it may be moral, material,
Nothing
but
to do
there
with
must
legal.
be struggle.
Yeah, there gotta
Power
be struggle.
concedes nothing without a demand. It never has,
Doesn't
and it
matter
never will.
our laws.
Frederick
Gotta have
Douglass,
struggle.
a
Right,
great
struggle.
Marylander, a message to us today.
The struggle is the socialist
And I'll
Marxist
leave you
mindset.
finally with the words
China
of the
uses that.
great globe-trotting, international, revolutionary, democratic, freedom fighter, patriot, Thomas Paine, who came to support us in our war of independence, our revolutionary war against England in
Got one
1776.
flag here.
In the winter, it was the winter of our revolutionary discontent. A very tough time. And a lot of people were walking around saying, you know, we're really not going to be able to beat the kings and the tyrants and the despots. We can't do it. This democracy thing really can't work. And he wrote a pamphlet in order to cheer everybody up and to give people strength and encouragement called The Crisis. So I'm just going to quote a teeny little passage for you. I'm going to update the language so it doesn't offend modern Frederick sensibilities. Okay. But he said, these are the times that try men and women's souls. These are the times that try men and women's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will shrink at this moment from the service of their cause and their country. But everyone who stands with us now will win the love and the favor and the affection of every man and every woman for all time. Tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered, but we have this saving consolation. The more difficult the struggle, the more glorious in the end will be our victory. That victory will be ours. Thank you guys for coming here and hanging out.